All right, so this is the Carpuride 103 Pro. I'm going to go ahead and open it up and unbox it. First thing we come to is the Carpuride system. This is what the Carpuride now looks like. A speaker in the back here. On the left-hand side, it looks like you have a DC input, a USB input, an audio output, camera input, an SD card, and a microphone input. There's going to be nothing on this right here side. There is a power button at the very top of it there, and nothing at the very bottom. Next thing we come to, this is going to be one of the mounts here. You can actually rotate this mount 360 degrees, and you can fold it in and out. You can mount it using these 4 bolts here, or you use the double-sided tape to mount it to your vehicle. Next thing we come to, this is going to be your power inlet. This just takes a cigarette lighter input. Next thing we come to, an aux cable. Next thing we come to is this mount right here. This is the same type of mount that was included with the first Carpuride system that I've ever had, right? So you can actually stick this right here to your dash or a suction cup to your windshield. Next thing that's in the box is going to be a dash mount. Last but not least, you have your Carpuride manual. And you have an install bracket setup guide. This is all color. The manual is in English and it's color as well. Now the DC power cable that's included in the kit is 6 feet in length. This is where we're going to plug the cigarette lighter adapter into the Carpuride to power it on. Now that we have it plugged in, we'll go ahead and turn it on as well. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and put this bracket on here. How you mount the bracket is these right here, 4 little indentions here on this mount. Slide into the Carpuride system, and then you slide it up to secure the Carpuride to the mount. And once you apply power to the Carpuride system, it's automatically going to turn on. This right here says Carpuride. You're going to see this every time the vehicle turns on or this right here receives power. Now you have 5 buttons over here at the top left. You have home. You have a question mark, and what this right here does, it lets you know if you have a problem with this right here device, you can contact support. You have your volume up key, your volume down key, and a bright or dimmer button down here as well. So we can hit the dimmer, and you can just adjust it by this right here dial, right there, pretty simple. Same thing for your volume up and down key. You can adjust it up here, all right, or you can adjust it by hitting the button itself. Now you have a different display screen here. You have your clock, and right now it's in the 24-hour mode, and we can adjust that here in just a minute. This lets us know we're not connected to Bluetooth because I have this right here on the workbench and I wanted to show you guys. Let's go over these 10 buttons here. iPlay is going to be wireless CarPlay. Auto is going to be wireless Android Auto. AirPlay is going to be wireless CarPlay or Android Auto screen mirroring. Auto Link is going to be wired CarPlay or Android Auto, and you have an EQ button. Now on the EQ button here, you have a loud button right here, so you can make this right here extra loud when you're playing through your car's radio. You have different EQ settings down here. Right now it's on custom. Now I like to leave mine on custom here and adjust all of my settings on the radio. However, if you want to change one of these dials here and you bring it down and you just don't like the way it sounds, or whatever, you can go ahead and hit this right here reset button and it'll bring it back up to the middle there. We're going to hit the home screen button over here to make our way back to this right here home screen. Now you have a Bluetooth button. What this is for is, say you have a phone that does not support CarPlay or Android Auto, but it still has Bluetooth output. You can select this right here button and control your music that way. You have a USB input for video or audio, a micro SD card for video or audio, and a transmit button. Let's say your car does not have auxiliary input or it does not support Bluetooth input. This right here is a transmit button here, and you would hit this. You could do FM transmit here because this right here 103 Pro supports both FM transmit and Bluetooth transmit, but you can select FM transmit, put this right here to a radio station that your car does not pick up in your area, select it on here as well, and you can transmit through FM modulation. We're going to go back to the home screen here. Then go to settings. Now in your settings, you have your language, you have your time. Right now, remember it's in 24-hour. We're going to just go back here to 12-hour here. and we can select our time as well. Right now it's on the device speaker is on, because if your vehicle does not support Bluetooth, if it does not support auxiliary inputs, or if you don't have an FM radio built into your car, this device has a speaker and you can play it through the speaker itself. We're going to go ahead and turn this off. This right here system supports right-hand drive or left-hand drive vehicles. You have a restore factory settings down here, and you have a system version as well. That's all on the settings tab there. Let's go over here. This is your Android wired link tab, iPhone wired link tab. This is the Wi-Fi settings page, and you have a car settings page. So you have a video warning. We can turn that on or off. I'm going to turn it off here. You have a park line, and this is for the backup camera. You have park line settings and rear camera mirror. Now, with this right here on my application, I did not get this right here with a backup camera, so we don't need to mess with either of those. It's pretty simple. Let's go get it out into the vehicle, and I'll show you exactly what it looks like connected to CarPlay. This right here is the first Carpuride system I've ever owned, and it's still in my vehicle to this day. This is a 7-inch screen. However, it's been a very nice screen. I went ahead and ran the power and the auxiliary input through my dashboard here. I popped my auxiliary here into my radio, and I got my power going down here into the cigarette lighter port, or the power port of the vehicle. There's nothing wrong with this system. Carpuride gave me this right here for a review. It's still been in my vehicle ever since that review. I keep using it, and after you use it a couple of times, especially in a vehicle that does not support, an infotainment system like my vehicle is since it's 20 years old, I absolutely fell in love with this, and I've been using it ever since. Now, in the last install, it came with a suction cup mount as well. I did not use the dash mount, but in this new one, I am going to use the dash mount. This right here suction cup mount is very sticky. It almost has like it has some glue on it. So if I was you, I would definitely use the new dash mount that we're going to use in today's video. I just used some glass cleaner to clean off the dash here. Just went ahead and removed the two-sided tape cover here from the dash mount. Now we have a perfect spot for the mount to suction cup onto. Now this right here suction cup, I just removed the cover, and like I said before, it's very sticky. Okay, so this right here is going to get mounted to that mount right there, so we can mount the Carpuride system onto the dash. This is what it looks like when it's fully mounted, and you have some adjustability on here. You can adjust this right here screw, rotate the mount up and down however you like it. So we can loosen that one up as well. We can slide the mount in or out. And this main mount here, we can loosen it up, and we can adjust the angle of the Carpuride system itself. I went ahead and mounted the Carpuride system to the mount itself. I took the power wire, ran it down here behind this dash bezel, just so it gives me a little bit cleaner look, so there's no wire showing on the front of the panel here. I have it popping out down here going into the cigarette lighter so it can get its power. I want to show you a comparison here. What I have in my hand here is the 7-inch Carpuride. This has been a great system. I'm not throwing it away. I'm not getting rid of it or selling it. I'm actually use it probably in either my wife's vehicle or my daughter's truck next to the Carpuride 103 Pro. This right here is a much bigger unit here, and you can show you much more things while you're going down the road as far as your maps go. It's easier to see as well. Now, I didn't mention this earlier, but I'm going to go ahead and mention it now. This right here, these two buttons right here, they operate the background screensaver behind the buttons here. Press it one time, press it again. See, it's changing it differently. I'm sorry there's a lot of glare in this video here. If you can see that, I hope you understand. Now, one of the things that I like about this right here system versus the old one here, on your volume key here, you have these 3 lines. You can click those 3 lines. You have a separate volume control here for calls. This operates your music. It does the Google Voice and Siri. And then you have a separate volume control over here just for navigation. Now, the first thing I'm going to do here to sync up my phone to this right here system, I'm going to hit the AirPlay function here on this tab. It lets us know that this is the connection I'm looking for. Scroll up, I'm into the Bluetooth settings tab. I'm going to go ahead and select it right. Go ahead and pair this. If you want to sync anything, I'm going to allow this right here. Now it's already synced up here because it says I have a Bluetooth connection. And there we go, this is now synced. Now we've already paired the phone to the Carpuride system. Now we need to pair the Carpuride system to your car stereo. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead to Bluetooth transmit. Just like that, it's searching. I probably need to go over here. It's already there, MVH-X390BT. That is what this right here radio is called. It's sitting right down there as well. Just to prove it to you, we can go ahead and hit connect here. We hit yes. Now it's connected. Now the next thing I need to do is to sync the phone to the Carpuride system here via Wi-Fi. I'm gonna go to the Wi-Fi settings here. All right. Now we can come up here to AirPlay. It's got your Carplay name right here. It says we're connected down here, but it's not playing right. So the next thing we need to do is come on here to the app, turn on screen mirroring, AirPlay. Now we are on screen mirroring. Screen mirroring is there. Come down here. And whatever is going on with the phone here is also on the Carpuride system. Another cool thing about this right here is I can come in here and I can blow it up or whatever. And by doing so, I'm also blowing up the screen on the Carpuride system. So that's a pretty cool feature as well. Let's go up here to CarPlay. Let's go up here to music. Hey Siri, play some royalty-free music.
Here's Royalty Free by Green Rocket Audio on Apple Music.
All right guys, well there it is. The audio portion works just flawlessly. Let's go over here to the Maps setting. Maps is so much larger on the 103 Pro phone setting. Okay, we have contacts up here. I've already synced all of my contacts with people in here. You have your phone, your music, your maps, messages, and on your messages, you have a message. It'll ask if you want to read your message out, and you just say, yes, I would like for the message to be read out. Now you can control all of that through the settings tab here on the Carpuride system, so you have a driving focus. Activate with CarPlay, announce messages on or off. I like to leave mine on, so the Carpuride system and CarPlay will announce the messages while you're rolling down the road, so you don't have to take your eyes off the road and look at messages. Appearance, I like to leave mine on always dark, but you have automatic and always dark. Okay, the automatic, what this is going to do is going to be white during the day and dark at nighttime. Okay, I like to leave mine on always dark. You have wallpaper. Different wallpaper you can go to. See there, set that. Go back to settings. You can show your album artwork. I like that as well. So if we're listening to something on Apple Music, well, I can automatically show my album artwork and, you know, display that as well. I kind of like that feature. That's up to you. These are settings though. All right, I want to go ahead and thank Carpuride for sending out the 103 Pro. And you guys, if you want to save some money on your Carpuride system, I'll place links in the description below for this 103 Pro, for the 7-inch that I previously had, and the motorcycle system as well that I have on my golf cart. All right, guys, so I appreciate you watching today's video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Until next time, we'll see y'all later.